none of it's been recorded because Dum Dum didn't leave mute or audio. Realize he was off. I don't remember when Zombie. I don't remember when Zombie spawned when you were done. How much of a nightmare that was. That was a disaster. Goodness that. Yeah, so what you just saw while I was not talking, as far as you was Ragdoll's base. He annoys me with his mega build. But what I was saying when I was flying back and forth and like waving around between his base and where the village is the village may not be a perfect village, it may not even be a good village. But the fact that he has a village preset with that nice little area that he could put a boat between his base and that little landing pad in that with that ravine in between would be absolutely, yeah, I'm going to show my age here and say that would be specker. That would be awesome. Yeah, that's the thing I was looking for how long. Raindrop keeps falling on my head. That's all I remember. That's all that matters. Hey, if you have a problem, go away. Biggest problem that I have found personally with using Duplicate is that you end up, you go to build something and like everyone ends up with dirt. Like everyone ends up with like crazy amounts of dirt. Like that's cool. But everyone ends up with a crazy amount of dirt, and no one ever knows what to do with it, so they just store it, or they eventually find another use for it, or I don't know about you, but my eventual plan, if you as in if you play Minecraft, is that I plan on trying to do something with it in the Nether, or the end. Like, I think that'd be really cool. I've seen a few of those, the Jim Carrey one, the one where he's in a simulation, like the Truman Show. That's it, Truman Show. Kind of ideas, and I just think that's like, look, that might be like so 2020, but who cares? Like, I honestly, I think that's cool as hell. Like, that's amazing. The fact that, yeah, someone's built that in the Nether or the end or something like that is just awesome. Honestly, thinking about it out loud, I'm probably going to end up going with the end because simply of the lack of particle saturation and any other issues. Like, I can have water, I can have lava in the end, but I can't have water in the Nether without screwing around for a long ass time to get things working. Not to mention the Nether gives everything in a slightly orange tint. Yeah, so this is the dirt shulker. Like, I've got so much dirt, but I've got like, 2 shulkers of cobblestone, 2 of stone. I don't remember what was going there. Like, 1 mixed one of wood. There's other shulkers of wood back in my back. But like, you get what I mean. Wait. What? Am I dumb? I'm so dumb. I am so dumb. I have been. Oh my god! I hate one. Wow. Actually, thought I had a shulker of glass. Lucky. I'm like, they're all empty, but. Don't tell Kitty again. Please. This can be our secret. Please. Take this button and we place it there. You know what that is. If you know, you know. If you don't, good luck. Yeah. If you don't know, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, actually have a shot. But the you know if you don't know, it's a dropper. If you don't know what a dropper is, I'm not explaining it, work it out. And you fall down into here. Now, if anyone actually falls into this one, they're kind of screwed because I spent like 2 hours duplicating obsidian to make this like 10 blocks thick in every direction. And when you get to about the 10th block, I've got a TNT set up there that you break through the last block and you're just going to get blasted with TNT. So you're screwed. So you fall in there and you come up there and you come out and you go, oh no, I'm stuck in a prison. I can't escape through. Sorry. Love Kiwis. My wife's a Kiwi. You guys are amazing. And then I can like break this out and beat my friend up. Or he can start breaking that out and I can just walk out and go, oh no, I'll just stop you by doing that. Ha ha. But I can also do that. And there's a lever that goes nowhere in particular. That I haven't placed. That I did not put away. That I break off the wall to place there. Yeah, that was my plan all along. Is what I said to everyone. And then as frustrating as it is that I don't know if they work that way in any version of Minecraft, that you can log off and log back on with a ender pearl set. I again falls into the category of don't care. But it's frustrating I can't set an ender pearl and just log off and log back on and it still just stays there. But realms might be different to servers, being servers are active generally all the time. And I don't know if servers deactivate when there's no players online. I've never paid enough attention now that I say that out loud. The fact that the server is So when I sign off, it's like signing out of the game, so it disconnects. All right, I get it. Makes sense now. But either way, Stasis Chambers. Ragdoll and myself are planning on doing a future PvP build and working out an Ender Pearl Stasis Chamber. We're going to set it all up, and then we're going to use an Ender Pearl cannon and fire ourselves. Look, my ideal number is 100,000 because anyone that's played on any servers, 100,000 blocks isn't the end of the world. It's a pain in the ass, but 100,000 blocks isn't as bad as traveling a million blocks. So at least worst case, if something happens and we don't want to use the stasis chambers, we can, or we've logged off and reset them. That we could, come back and 100,000 blocks is the end of the world to travel back from. But if we were to do that, it would just require me changing my PS5's power settings and leaving Kitty, my wife, logged in, standing in front of the Ender Pearl stasis chambers to make sure that we don't lose them, or at least testing, because I know that Java chunk loads, Pearl's chunk load. So it's not required, but I don't know if it would work. I know that fishing, actually no, then again, saying that out loud, it won't work. So yeah, we're going to end up needing someone to be nearby, because I really can't be bothered trying to take the materials to go and build another Ender Pearl cannon at the opposite side just to launch back. The plan is that we're trying to kill each other and just like waste each other's materials. Now, I'm really, really hoping he's not paying attention right now, but there is a reason I have a few extras set up. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Even if I just take that one. He's screwed. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I don't know if he's actually coming back. I somehow get the feeling that he's not. Like, Ragdoll's my best friend, and he's amazing. He's an awesome bloke. But I think he's finished his 2-week Minecraft phase, and I'll be surprised if he comes back for more than half a day to just appease me and see what I've updated, what I've changed. But that's alright, that's fine. I might be a bit bummed about it, like, in case you didn't pick up the voice. But that's not the end of the world. Like, he's still my best mate. Congratulations to him. He's just had a child, and he's a new dad. He's got more pressing issues than spending time with his friend on a goddamn video game. That's fine. It's just a bit of a bummer that I chat to him once every 2 or 3 weeks, if I'm lucky. But it is what it is. It's, I know he's online, he's playing games. I would be really happy to see that he was doing his fatherly duties and playing and spending time working on something on the server. You can just give up now on me calling the realm a server. It's a server. You have a problem with it? But I'm so happy for him. Like, I'm not one that wants to hold kids. I'm so scared I'm gonna break them, and I held his kid the other day, a couple of weekends ago, and he's adorable. Like, yeah. Best wishes, best of luck. He's gonna be an amazing dad. I'm gonna be a horrible uncle. I am going to feed that kid chocolate and Coca-Cola and red cordial and Twizzlers and go, here you go, guys. See you later. And that kid is gonna go bouncing off the wall that I'm gonna get at. Dakota! That's what good uncles are supposed to do. Supposed to corrupt and teach our nieces and nephews bad habits. But in a good way. Have some fun. Feed the kids chocolate and red cordial and send them home. Like, it's all good and well. Don't teach them to lie and cheat. Don't... Like, please, anybody with any respect, don't do a Rachel from Friends and teach them to rub a cord and drag it down someone's head. So you draw a grey lead pencil line down someone's face. Like, that's kind of funny, but it's a little bit of a D move. Like, dude, just no. That's inappropriate. It's like if I called someone a heterosexual white male, like, wow, like, oh my god, but that's crossing a boundary apparently. I don't know. I might make some jokes and I might be a bit of a sailor, but I'm a blue-collar worker. The words that are considered censorable, and I may have already spat out a few, but words such as Freddy, Unicorn, Charlie, Kilo, and Chestnut, Umbrella, Nutty, Tuesday don't mean the same thing to me that they do to anyone else or to most other people. Like, my wife will make make a comment, and I find my parents find it a little bit off-putting that about certain things and about the way she speaks sometimes, and that she has to bite. I even see her bite her tongue in the way she speaks, but between her and I, there's nothing with her saying like, or me making a stupid comment and her going, "You are such a dumb C." I'm like, FO insert very, very misogynistic derogatory comment. And she just laughs. She's got, and she has a blast. Like, she knows I don't mean it, and I'm not meaning it from a place of malice or anything like that. And even if there might even be a slight meaning behind it or something like that, she knows that it's nothing more than just me having one too many non-soft drink fizzy beverages. And I get a little bit too happy, and make some silly comments. And my family knows it. Her family knows it. And I've got no issue with it. But if I was someone that was an aggressive drunk, I wouldn't drink. Like, I would hope I wouldn't. I'm not sure. I can't say because I'm not. I might get ragdoll level argumentative, but I'm not an aggressive drunk. I generally am inclined to just want to talk. You put a hat on a fence post and tell me that fence post made a good point, and I started listening to it, and I thought it was an actual person, I would stand there and talk at it for 15 minutes to an hour before I realized that, yeah, right, someone put a hat and a mask on a fence post. Thanks, guys. But there is nothing wrong with that. We're all here to have fun. The term YOLO got used way too much early on, but my honest belief, upon a bit of reflection on it, is it's actually pretty accurate. Like, you really only do live once. It's not a video game. You don't have a totem of undying to save yourself when you go to kick the bucket. And life's short. That thing that you kind of want to do, but you're a little bit scared to not, just a little bit scared, just do it. Like, you want to skydive and you're scared, just do it. Like, yes, there is a chance that your parachute may fail. There is a chance that the bungee cord may coil up at the wrong time, and something happens and you may pass away from a bungee jump. But if it's something that you think could be exciting, it's something that you want to do, who cares about the risk? You do genuinely only live once. That girl you're scared of talking to, talk to her. That boy you're scared of talking to, talk to him. For the record, for all women, if you say that look, like, you've got a really nice haircut, like, your hair's looking really nice today, every bloke that you say that to is going to just froth over you. Like, men get compliments. My wife sends me a message and most mornings says morning handsome, but says, oh, you look really handsome once in a blue moon. And whenever she does, I go, I'm a giddy little schoolgirl. The women live on compliments of, oh my God, you're so beautiful, multiple times a day or every day, whether it's in person or not. But women, that guy that you told at the coffee shop that had, oh, you smell really nice, like that's a really nice cologne, or that you gave a positive compliment to, is probably sitting there tonight going, oh, that was really, I'm so happy, like I got a really nice compliment. Unless they're creepy as hell, they're not, they're probably not thinking about going, and they're not probably not thinking about sleeping with you. They're not probably not thinking about anything like that. They're just thinking that I deal with every asshole telling me that, oh, I'm worthless because I earn minimum wage working behind a counter at a coffee shop. And some random woman has said, oh, you smell nice. Oh, you look really nice. Oh, that's a really nice haircut. And for men in general, we don't get many compliments. We praise our women and we make sure that they feel as beautiful as they are, because as personally as a man, I know that every time I tell my wife she is beautiful, does she believe it? I'm pretty sure not 99% of the time. That's not a problem. That's not that's not a problem. As long as I can make sure that I can see her smile and see it's a genuine smile, I'm doing my job. But at the end of the day, treat everyone as you wish to be treated. Might seem like might be a Bible verse. It might seem like a really silly concept. But I've worked in retail since I was 14 years old. Since it was legal age for me to work, I started work part-time. I was a pharmaceutical delivery person for a chemist in my town, and then I got a job working at Coles, stocking shelves and stocking freezers, and then I moved up in my opinion because it was something that I wanted to do. Got a job at Autobarn, which is an auto part supplier in Australia, and I worked there for 4 years, and in the end it came down to I was unhappy with my boss's management style, and I'm not going to say anything more than that because it wasn't just the owner or the manager, it was, or the assistant manager, it was honestly all of them. I found all had a managerial style that at the time I wasn't ready for. But I was very soft. Someone told me off and I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I'm such a horrible person. I'll do anything to make you happy with me again. But as I got older, I got past that and then moved on. I would honestly like to have that same experience now as a 32-year-old. 30, Yeah, 33 this. Yeah, 32. 32. I'm 32. No, I'm 30. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. I'm 21 and lots of months. But it's a matter of a learning experience. My wife has had some professional disagreements in the past, and she has expressed her opinion on the way she wished to approach the situation, and I've suggested to her that at the end of the day, my honest belief is if you're screaming at your boss, or you feel like you're just wasting your breath trying to ask for something from your boss, like every time that everything you do, and I put this down to a large company. We're talking like for Australia, Coles Myer, or as a multinational, Westfield, or things like that. That Westfield, Westfood, both. Anyway, is malicious compliant. If your business has multiple branches or multiple locations, and there's a lot going on, that if you just keep working and working and working and there's not a matter of recognition. Personally, I work for a very small business, and my boss thanks me all the time, but I have been in situations where I wished I'd have gotten more thanks for certain events, but there was also lots of other things going on at the time, and it was understandable that oh no, my vanity got a little bit fucking missed because of events going on. Like, it's not the end of the world. It's when you're working 30 hours a week over the top of what you're supposed to be working, and there's no thanks, or you're doing everything in your power to make sure everything functions, and you're just getting skimmed by, that there's a problem. But small businesses are a lot different than large corporations. Someone like a Super Retail Group, I wouldn't have gotten recognition or things like that in the same way I've gotten through a small business. I wouldn't have gotten the experience or the training I've gotten through a small business. I wouldn't have learnt things I did. My current boss is honestly a very close friend. It's not great that working at a car wreck is that so many people want to buy something online because a second-hand part might be, say, $50, but I can buy a brand new one on eBay for $30. I'll just buy a brand new one, even if I've got to buy. But the thing that most people don't realize is that you end up buying two $30 ones, or three $30 ones for one $50 one, because the parts that most automotive wreckers sell are high quality products. They're tested, and I'm not saying all, because if you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking for, then you can pick the difference between something that's good to use or completely destroyed. But at the end of the day, people are going, oh, I'm going to spend $20 less and buy a brand new on eBay because it's brand new, is also what's killing these small businesses. Like 20 years from now, I'll be surprised if there's more than like one automotive wrecker in Australia. it isn't just a scrapyard with people buying cards for like $50 a piece and just not taking anything out of them and just squashing them flat. You won't be able to buy secondhand parts anymore because everyone wants to buy that $30 part because it's $20 cheaper. The cost of living, yeah, it sucks. It's not great. It's hit everyone. At the time of recording this video, yeah, things aren't great on my end either. But we're surviving. There's still enough for me to have some luxuries. Like we can still get takeout a couple of times a week and stuff like that. Like I'm not living on the bare bones. I'm not struggling. And we're still saving money. But it's still not the same as me going, you know what would be a really romantic dinner? Me just swinging past the shops tonight and spending, I've got like $50 cash in my pocket. I'll get some nice cheese and I'll get some salami and some ham and maybe a bit of prosciutto with some olives and some crackers. And I'll get a bunch of roses as well. Like even just a small bunch of flowers. And I'll come home and I'll surprise Kitty. And she'll be ecstatic. She will lose it. She'll be so happy about it. And it was just I'll just do this and we can have like a nice little snack dinner, like a nice little bit of a romantic dinner. And I get to get her some flowers. Now, if I go down to the shops, if I have that much money, I'm not getting flowers. I'm going to be able to get some cheese and maybe a cheap pack of salami, and that's it. Because of the cost of living. And we're not talking 10, 20 years ago. We're talking, I've personally been in this place and had that exact situation happen to me within the last 5 years. Like, let that sink in. The difference between getting for example, a wheel of Camembert from Bunnings at about, I don't know. I don't know what they're worth now, but one of the big wheels of Camembert, like the Southern Comfort, no, that's alcohol. The Southern Cape, I think it is, Camembert, the big wheels, a big pack of hot Hungarian premium salami, a pack of ham or turkey, some dip, pack of crackers, pack of shapes, and a pack of chips, and then grabbing a $5 set of flowers on the way out. That wasn't that long ago. That was within 5 years that I was able to do that at Woolworths in Victoria, Australia. This is ridiculous the way that cost of living is going. But you don't care about that. You just want to watch me play Minecraft. So I'm going to shut up and, looking at the time, go to bed. So thank you for the view. Have an amazing night from here in Mushroom Green Not Paradise Island thing place. I haven't come up with a name of it yet. I'm working on it. But we'll work it out. And when we do, we can have some fun. Oh, we're already done. Who cares? We can do something else. I don't know. I'm going to build something different. Anyway. Good night. Bye.